and they were giving reflections on that. And hopefully we'll have more reflexive work being presented in the next conference. We had educators, which is expected. And we had learners, as we saw in the morning, and I'm not sure if during the day there was more work done with the learners. If there was, I missed that. And then there were presentations by resource developers. So that's the scope of the people that were presenting and the perspective from which they were coming. And then in terms of the designs of the presentations, I saw a lot of workshops and what do you call it? Reports on programs that were being run. And some of the sessions were on, let me just quickly check. Okay, now I'll come back to that. There were also short presentations on projects and programs, and they were meant, and some of the presentations were meant to be workshops, but unfortunately, because of the challenges with time, they ended up just presenting the work rather than running the workshops, hands-on work that they had planned. And that was quite, well, a sad state of affairs. Okay. In terms of workshops, there were workshops on projects, there were workshops on programs, and then also workshops on resources that had been developed. I actually saw two resources, a book and a teacher training of resource. The online presentations continued, and mostly they were on researched papers. The exhibition, I don't know if a lot of people went to exhibitions, but I tried to have a look at them. Mostly on what people were doing on the ground. But I like the EduVenture exhibition, which was more of a demonstration of one session, and that actually then had quite a negative impact on the way people ended up presenting the work that they had spent years preparing. And I hope we'll learn from that and then start moving more quickly from one session to the next and such. Communication could have been improved, and that would have helped people to anticipate and adapt to whatever changes that were taking place. So I hope, Mr. MC, we're going to work more on that and just improve And then also, I was impressed with the geographic spread of the presentations. We had some from Angola, Botswana, the SADC sub-region, as in the formal SADC community, not just us being the southern tip of Africa. And then we had presentations from Lesotho, South Africa, Zimbabwe. Even a presentation, I had a presentation from Romania, and that was held by the online sessions that we had. And I think in order for us to really spread our wings, we should work more on the online or broaden our online work. The session I went to, the online sessions I went to, they ran really smoothly, surprisingly so, because some of us really struggle with technology, but I was really impressed with that. And as I say, they offered a wider spread, geographic spread of presenters. Yes, or post-COVID mitigation and adaptation. I did pick that aspect from a few presentations and a few workshops, but probably we could have highlighted that a little bit more. But then all those are based on what I observed and how I interpreted things as I was going from session to session. Thank you very much, Jim. I hope I have not spent all the time till I have that. Perfect. Well done. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Mamsi. Your time was just perfect. So I think we can give her some hands again. If we have to move on, like he. Walking up to the front. Everybody rise. The next item on our program is remarks on sustainable mining by Kenneth Hamtenya. And I'm not sure if Mr. Hamtenya have arrived. Mr. Hamtenya have not yet arrived, I think, and then we can move on with our proceeding, which I will call the Eco School. The Eco School from Oshana, yes, thank you. So I mean from Wangwena, yes. So you'll be having the floor for the next 10 minutes.
Yeah, conference.
Then use mine.
Good morning.
Good
Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning.
Thank you very much. My name is Shakumo Apollos Philippus. I am. Sorry, just a second. It's, I don't know what happened. Okay, it seems that
experiencing some technical issues, but perhaps I can start. Well, yes. Yeah.
What is the issue?
It doesn't want to move.
It doesn't move. Slides don't move. Some-
Thank you.
Okay, that was an icebreaker. Okay, I was going to say my name is Apollos Shakumu. I am a coordinator, a country coordinator, and a regional coordinator for the Eco School Initiative program. The program that have been introduced in 2018 after I came back from research in Asia. So my research focused on, I was looking at how to improve gardening in our schools. And I did, let me maybe just mention, I did this research in Japan. I went with a scholarship and I was told to take a path that I think we need to research on. And I looked on the school gardens in our schools. So I researched in Japan, in the Philippines, in South Africa, and also in Namibia. And I was looking at the eco school concepts, of which I found 3 different eco school concepts. One in Japan, which is a bit different, which is mostly based on architecture. And then there's also one in the Philippines, let me say in ASEAN region. And the Philippines is one of the regional champions. And their focus is on it's all about it's inclusive. They look at not only architecture, but they also look at gardening, greening, and so on. So through my research, I also came to South Africa with another initiative, which is an eco school, which is also very different from the Japanese